Yo, what's good? It's your boy Trucker D checking in. I want to give a quick shout out to all my new subscribers, everyone that supports the channel, the growth that we have been doing. I can't do it without y'all, like I always tell y'all. This is not just my journey, this is our journey together. As I grow, I try to make those around me grow as well. That's why I try to infuse the knowledge that I get. So anybody that's come behind me could be aware of the mistakes or the trials and errors that I have to go through. With that being said, let's jump right into the meat and potatoes. I am back with TransAm. We have ironed out our differences. I'm going to address the comment that one of the subscribers had made saying that I said when I was going to stay until I retire. I never said that. I said I could stay here until I retire. I said that I would be here until the wheels fall off unless things changed. So when things started to change, it was time for me to make my exit. So with that being said, I'm back with TransAm. We iron out our differences. Show back on the road. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. There's nothing better than the understanding between two people. That means we're on the same page. When I understand you, you understand me, and we are Gucci. You know, when the wires get crossed, it creates sparks, then there's gonna be friction and fight. You know what I'm saying? I try to avoid that at all costs, but I ain't never the one that's just gonna fall and go for anything. There's a couple things I want to touch on too. Another subscriber was saying that they've been on the dedicated route. They ain't making the money. I don't know what to tell you. The route I'm on, I makes the money. I see a good 1,000, 950 every week. I don't know. Every route is different though. So you can't take what I say about what I make on my route and apply it to your route, because every one of the routes pay different. They all pay different. I get paid by the day. You might get paid by the mile. So that might be the difference right there. So, and if that's the case, then you might need to be trying to look into something that you get paid by the day. You know, in my area that I stay in, that's what they offered me. I took it. It works for me. I don't get paid by the mile. I get paid daily pay. You know, every day that I'm available to work, I get paid for it, whether this truck move or not. When I hit that garment and log in, you can run my money. You know what I'm saying? Now, they do have it to where if I work a half a day, I get paid a half a day. But if I work a full day, and a full day is considered maybe running two trips. Each trip is take about total of 3 hours. So, you know, if I work a good 6 hours, that's considered a whole day for me. Sometimes it may be a little more. It could be 7 hours. You know, it depends. If it's traffic, it could be 8 hours. But you know, so I want to get that straight. But at the end of the day, I don't care which dedicated route you want, you're still best to go dedicated, regardless, because that starting out at 31 cents a mile, that's for the birds, for real. That's how I feel like they just bird feed you, pennies. You chasing pennies. If you get a dedicated route, you gonna jump out there and you gonna start getting to the money off rip. I had a friend of mine, I turned him on. He came to TransAm. He walked in the door making I think 57 cents a mile or something like that. Right out of orientation, right into his truck. Boom, that's what he was getting. You know. Now, like I said, me fortunately when I first started, I didn't know nothing about no dedicated routes. You know, they shot me with the 31 cents per mile, and I was running my ass off chasing pennies for that 31 cents a mile. You know, but until I proved myself, didn't have no accidents, ran my routes, didn't have no service failures or nothing like that, and then I was able to elevate to get on the list to get on the dedicated route, and then I was granted the dedicated route. So, but I had to work my ass off to get that. So once again, don't come beat down my block talking about what you ain't making, because every dedicated route is different. They all pay different pay. They do not all pay the same. And a lot of times, sometimes they go by what area you stay in. You can't get a dedicated route in a certain area. Like I live in Georgia. From my understanding, they got a lot of dedicated routes in Georgia. But if you live in Texas, you can't get a dedicated route in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So, and then if they got a dedicated route in Texas, which I think they do got a couple of dedicated lanes out of Texas, I believe so. But if so, I can't qualify to get on those routes unless I move over that way. So, and like I say, once again, all the pay is different. They are not all paid the same. They do different stuff. I run shuttles. You know what I'm saying? I run local. They run me OTR every now and then, which is cool. You know what I mean? I treat that as a little baby getaway, a little baby vacation. So I don't trip on that. But I run local. I run around Atlanta all day long in this hellacious traffic. So, dealing with that alone is enough should be paid every day, dealing with that. Versus OTR, you ain't really running the traffic like that, you know what I'm saying? Unless you run through construction, run into rush hour. But for the most part, you smooth sailing. With me, that's not the case. I deal with traffic from the time I get up to almost to the time I shut down. Unless it's late at night. If I gotta run a load late at night, then that's everything smooth there. But other than that, the traffic be hell. So yeah, the dedicated route is the way to go. I've been on my dedicated route now for 2 months. It's straight. I love it. I ain't got no complaints about it. Only thing I can say is they make it hard. They make something so easy. They find the smartest things to incorporate to make a job hard, I should say. Like we was told that we can get reefer fuel at anywhere. That's not the case. We can't get reefer fuel anywhere. It's only certain locations that we can get reefer fuel. You go there, then your card is restricted and they won't only give you DEF or something like that. So that makes it a little difficult, because a lot of times they take us out of our route, or they cut into our delivery time, I should say. If I gotta go out of my way to go get reefer fuel. So, but other than that, the route itself is cool. I ain't tripping on it. You know what I'm saying? I actually love the route. I'm just trying to tap into all the comments, questions. I think that's pretty much it for that. But yeah, I'm back with TransAm. Back rocking and rolling. You know what I'm saying? I'm back in my same truck. So, everything Gucci. It's something that I do want to touch on. If you are trying to go on home time, I'll give you a little advice. Say if you got a trip or something, or something you got planned that you need to do, and you're trying to go, say like if your trip is on Saturday and you need to take off Friday that morning to drive or fly or whatever to get to where you need to go, so you can be there for your event on Saturday and come back Sunday or something like that. I would advise you need to take that day an extra day. Make your day be on Thursday. Come back on whatever day is good for you to come back, but I would advise you should take a day earlier than the day that you got planned. For the simple fact is, when you try to go and to take your time, like I had a home time schedule to go off to leave on Friday morning at 12 a.m. Come back on Tuesday at 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, they wanted me to work all day Friday and get off at 6 in the evening. That wasn't gonna work for me. By that time, I'd have been to miss my flight. I would have probably missed the event as well. You know what I'm saying? So, just a little advice. You might want to take an extra day earlier than what you need, because the day that you think that you're gonna get off, you probably will get that day, but that time, it ain't gonna work. Like I said, you say you want to be up at 8 that morning on Friday, they gonna probably try to work you until 8 that night. You know, and can still consider that as a day that you got off. That don't work like that. You need to take off for Thursday. Maybe I need to be off Thursday at 4 o'clock or 6 p.m. Then that way, you got enough time to do what you need to do, if that makes sense. That's just a little jewel I want to drop. Keep y'all on your game. Other than that, though, everything been cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm back in the sling. I had another job offer, but I started to take it too. I ain't gonna tell the company, and they got good ass benefits, real good ass benefits. But when I weighed my pros and cons, I was like, shit, I'm gonna be about making the same thing we making here, so. And it was over the road, go Monday through Friday, come home every weekend, which ain't bad, come home every weekend, but I'm good on that. Versus I be home just about every day or every other day, and to go make the same money. You know what I'm saying? And I just got a raise, so shit, I might as well stay my ass where I'm at. And once again, like I said, until things change or until the wheels fall off, then we'll figure out another route. But for the most part, we're gonna keep rocking like a cut-off stocking in this thing, for real. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to tap in right quick and, you know, let y'all know that your boy back in the saddle. You know, tracing that bag. That's what we do out here, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, everybody stay safe, man. Keep your head on the swivel. And like I always say, baby, I 10 by 10. Y'all hold it down. Peace.